Hi friends, and happy Wednesday. Today you're going to be going over your fluency passage and decoding it, decomposing it independently while you're on your asynchronous day. So the story you've been practicing this week passage is the beach. Please have out the beach passage. And then you're going to either use your highlighters or your crayons, whichever you choose, to help you identify the things inside the story. So as we've been practicing and we know fluency comes that we're able to read the passage quickly but correctly. So it's not just about how fast you go, but it's about going at a speed that everybody can understand what you're reading, as well as that it still makes sense to you and the person that's listening to you read. So when we are doing this, we've been using our vowel passages that are like this one's EA, and we're going to look through our passage. I want to challenge you a little bit today. Instead of just finding the EAs, we've been talking and learning about vowel teams. So I want to look at all the vowel teams so that we can start putting things together and seeing how words are read. So on this passage, I want us to take a minute and we're going to highlight all the vowel teams that we have seen and that we know. So for example, right here in the word beach, you see there's the EA. That's the one in this passage and that we've spent a lot of time on. So you're going to see a lot of those, but I also want you to highlight any others that you see. So I'm going to give you a minute. I want you to pause, and I'm going to go ahead and finish and make sure that we all see the same ones. So if you look right here, I have the EY as well. So we're highlighting our vowel teams. Oops. Long vowel silent E in there. And here's another long vowel silent E. Alright friends, so these are the ones that you should have been able to see all your vowel times. We have two long vowel silent E's. We have an EE in here as well. We have an IA. So we have all the vowel teams. We have some EYs at the end. So we had all of our vowel teams. So when we're looking at this, now I can see where my vowels are going to start to play a factor in my reading. And I know that the two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So I'm going to start being able to put these words together. The second thing I want us to do is I want us to take a quick little breather. And I want you to grab your blue, friends. With your blue, we're going to box all of our high frequency words. All the words that we should already know by heart. All the words that we learned in kindergarten and that we've been practicing all of first grade, because remember, those are building on top of each other. And these are the words that we don't even need to sound them out. We see them and they just click in our brains. They're right there. So example, like here's the word the. So I'm going to box the. I want you to pause your passage and I want you to go through and I want you to box all of yours that match. I'm going to give you a second. Can you do that for me, please? Okay. I hope you've paused your video and I hope that you have done it. I'm going to go ahead and go through these with you really quick. The, will, go, to, the. They will, and they will, and we are going to see, said, the will have a good. So if you look, you should have had all these words that you've boxed in your blue. Okay? We're starting to putting our sounds together. We're starting to be able to get where we are ready to read. I also want you to take a second and look at your passage, and I want you to look over and I want you to find your quotations. If you remember, your quotations are when somebody is talking, so that we know somebody was saying something in the passage. Okay? And we use our quotations. They're our opening right here, two little in the beginning and our two little floaters at the end. And we highlight everything that was in the middle. And that's what was said. And we look and it says it was said by the team. Okay? So we know that the team is the person that was doing the talking. Just a little side note. There you go, friends. All right, I want you to grab your pink. And with my pink, I'm going to look for things that are like my ED and my ING, my endings, so that I can remember them. So when you look through this passage, I only had one that I remembered reading, and that was right here, my ING. So I'm going to remember that that's going to say ing. Okay? And then I'm going to take my purple, and I want to highlight any of my digraphs. Okay? So those are my SH, my CH, my TH, my CKs, those that had a different sound. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and do beach with the CH. I've had that a couple different times. Checking your passage to see if you see any others. Right here, you have your THs. So we're going to highlight all of those because those are going to make a different sound. Oops, I forgot one. Sorry, friends. Okay. And then when we look at our passage, we're down to there's only one word right here that isn't highlighted in some way, shape, or form. And that word is sound outable. So when we read it, we're going to read the ink, drink. So I want you to take a second. I want you to look at your passage. Does it match mine, and does it have all the steps it needs to in order to show that you have looked at the entire passage? You found your vowel teams, you found your digraphs, so you know that those are going to be having a different sound. You've checked for your suffixes, your ed or your ing. We've checked for our quotation, and we've got all the vowel teams that we've been reading, and we've checked for all of our high frequency words. So at this point, this passage, when I look at it, I know with confidence in myself that I can read this passage and I can read these words, because all of these are skills that I've already learned in the first grade. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to read it together now, friends. So are you ready? You can use your fingers, you can use a pen, anything you want to point. I'm going to go ahead and use my fingers. Are you ready, friends? So we're going to now read this together. We know it's 39 words, and we want to be able to read it smoothly, without any errors, but where everybody can understand us. And we pause at our periods. So we're not going to just stop at the words. And if we forget a word or we make a mistake, remember you're going to go back and reread that whole sentence, because that's how you become a fantastic reader. So starting at the beginning, friends, the beach. The team will go to the beach. They will eat peas and meat. They will drink leaf tea. They will read and leap. We are going to see seals, said the team. The team will have a good time. All right, friends, you're going to keep practicing this and make sure that you read it to your refrigerator, your stuffed animal, mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, baby, sister, anything and everything that you can. I want you to promise me that you're going to read it at least 3 times every day, so that on Friday when you have to return in that recording, you are able to read it just as smoothly as I did with 0 errors, showing us your fantastic fluency skills. Good luck, my friends. Have a great day.